Hello, Libra. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing a you and them reading. So let's get started with your oracles. Messages for Libra. Have closed-minded, unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideas. Be more open. Openness and receptivity. On the bottom is no boundaries, difficult to establish healthy respect. Take care to ensure your needs are met. Respect, self-care, and limits. All right, let's get the Lithra Tarot. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Libra. Have independence. You are enjoying the rewards of your hard work. This is a moment of stability and self-sufficiency. Celebrate your achievements and the abundance you've created. Gratitude amplifies fulfillment. Memories. The past is calling, bringing nostalgia and warmth. Reflect on the lessons and joy from earlier times, but remain grounded in the present. Allow positive memories to inspire your current path with renewed innocence and hope. And heartbreak. Pain and loss may feel overwhelming, but healing begins with acceptance. Acknowledge your emotions and trust that brighter days are ahead. Growth comes through understanding and releasing the past. So there's definitely an indication here about the past. This seems like this could be about setting boundaries. There could be someone else who's being closed-minded, and this could be about setting boundaries with someone. Where maybe there's no compromise or a lack of equal give and take. On the bottom is exploration. Spark of curiosity is urging you to explore new ideas and directions. This is a time of discovery and learning. Trust your enthusiasm and embrace the adventure of growth. Every step forward holds a promise of exciting possibilities. So yeah, this is about no longer letting something from the past affect you moving forward. And that's what growth is. Um, Looking at something from a different perspective. It definitely feels like a relationship. So let's get the truth is. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for Libra. Ex-partner, not completely over a past relationship. Once again, there's that past coming up. Abusive, emotional or physical abuse. And caught in a compromising position. On the bottom is apprehensive, uncertainty about the future of connection. This feels to me like learning from a past situation, learning the lessons, um, and growing from that. Because I do see the indication here of, in moving forward, things getting better, having a new perspective based on something that's happened in the past here. All right, so for this reading, the top row is going to be why can't I talk? The top row is going to be Libra's energy. The bottom row is going to be the other person's energy. If it sounds flipped, just flip it. Take it how it resonates if it resonates. So we're going to start with Libra's energy. Tell me about Libra's energy. I have the Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius energy. This looks like codependence or Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is staying in something even though someone knows it's not working or knows that there's an imbalance. This is like, I know I shouldn't stay in this, but I'm scared to leave or I have a fear of being alone. Queen of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, Temperance in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon. Let me get some more. Page of Wands in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon. Four of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups, and Justice. That's Libra's energy. It's simply saying that someone is staying in a relationship, staying with someone knowing they should leave, knowing it's not good for them, staying someone's staying because they love the other. So some love isn't always enough. And you can love someone with everything you have, but if they're not giving it in return, that's not healthy. It's saying someone isn't taking action to end the relationship. It's kind of saying, it's kind of harsh the way it's coming across, but it's kind of saying because of the choice you're making, um, it's saying you're keeping, or whoever's dealing with this is keeping themselves in this. Confusion in regards to an imbalance or lack of healing. I think whoever's dealing with this doesn't want to get out of the relationship, but they're also not happy in it. Whoever is feeling this way knows that they're not being treated the way they should be treated. It feels like there's a lack of emotional fulfillment here. Tell me about Libra's energy. The Tower. Are these in reverse? No. The Tower. This is about governments, businesses, institutions. It can be the courts or divorce. Yep. Four Wands in reverse. There could also be suspicion of cheating here. I'm kind of getting, well, this is clearly showing up something similar to that. But I don't know that that's the focus here, really. That just seems like another, it's like giving another reason why someone shouldn't stay. Does look like this is a marriage. Mask, wearing a mask. Yeah. See, that's exactly, this is giving me love isn't enough. And by the person who's dealing with this choosing to stay in this, you're getting exactly, I don't want it to sound like, finger pointing, but that's the way it's coming across, because this is reaping what you sow. It feels to me like it's what it's trying to indicate is you know everything about what is wrong with this relationship and you know all the reasons why you should leave. So the fact that you're staying in it is, it's like you're punishing yourself. This is like deniability, or denying, being in denial, or just refusing to accept what is. The bridge, bridging the gap. Yeah. This feels like it's strongly pointing towards, it's time, it's time, and action needs to be took. It's like it's gone on for, something's gone on for too long. So let's see the other person's energy. Tell me about the other person's energy for Libra. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Three of Swords, and the Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn with that Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Broken promises. What this looks like to me is both people are aware that this is a toxic relationship. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Devil in reverse. It seems to me like there's some sort of unhealthy attachment. Queen of Pentacles on the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. There's something here to do with broken promises. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, that's broken promises. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles upright with the Three of Swords. So in regards to some sort of promise or offer of stability, there's disappointment, regret, sadness. Two of Pentacles, things being up in the air. This could be some kind of trauma bond or karmic relationship, because what it's indicating to me is both people know they shouldn't be together, but they're not leaving each other. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, flipped over. It's indicating like codependency. This could be like, did I shuffle that twice? Did I shuffle this deck twice? I don't think I did, but Hierophant in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Empress in reverse. See, it's saying there's no growth here. I forgot what I was saying before that. The issue is there's some sort of promise of change from one or the other. It feels more like this person is the one who is repeating some sort of cycle where promises get broken. There's this cycle of heartbreak and then healing, heartbreak and then healing. That's where the imbalance here is. But the Hierophant reverse can also indicate divorce. Things are up in the air. Other person's energy, it's very clear to both sides that the relationship's not in a good place. Oh yeah, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, codependency. This feels more than just codependency, and I don't feel like it's like financial codependency. This is more like an attachment. And I feel like it's almost like both people, I want to say, feed off the toxicity, but I also don't think that's what this is. I feel like this may be a situation where one person is emotionally manipulative and the other person is so used to that emotional manipulation, they're almost like brainwashed. Like they don't think they can make it on their own, or they don't think they're going to find anybody else. They don't think they're good enough. And someone may feel this way because that's what the other person tells them. So it's being in something for so long that you almost believe the lies that the other is telling. So the sun is clarity, closer look, and book is knowledge. Both people know this relationship is not going anywhere. It's like it feels to me like the relationship has already peaked, and where it is peaked at is it's never really been a good relationship. And it's indicating like it's never going to get any better. This is it. And I feel like both energies know this is it, but neither one are leaving the other to find happiness. This feels like a relationship that's in a stuck place. Like this person is stuck doing what they're doing in regards to having some kind of loyalty to the other, and this person is stuck in the relationship in the cycle of doing what they're doing to the other. It's not good. It's definitely, without a doubt, a toxic relationship. The issue here, I mean, this person may be, if this person was to move on, there's a good chance that they're just going to do this to somebody else. It's definitely indicating one person here is without a doubt toxic. They have a toxic nature. They are toxic with people. The other energy needs to realize that they deserve better, that what the other person is saying to them is not true, and that they can get out of this and be happy, have a better life. Okay, so the next section is, how does Libra view the situation? How does Libra view the situation? Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah. It's showing up here that this person there's confusion or illusion. So, I'm telling you, this is like mental manipulation, is what this is. Mental manipulation, emotional manipulation. Um, it's one of those situations. What I'm hearing in my head is when someone tells you something over and over again, eventually you start to believe it. And I feel like that's what's going on, is someone just needs to get away from the other in order to see things clearly, because what it's saying is this person up here, their perception is in an illusion. There's confusion or illusion in regards to their perception. Needing to separate, it's saying this person needs to separate from the other because there's unhappiness here. It's saying for the one in this energy, things do not have to be this way. It does not have to be this way. You don't have to tolerate what the other is doing. You don't have to stay with this person. It's almost like this person is unaware that they're free to leave at any point in time. There could be fear here in leaving, but I'm really not picking that up. Four Swords, Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups in reverse. Devil in reverse. Ace of Wands. Chariot in reverse. See, this is an image. This is showing up like someone who thinks they are unable to move on, move forward, move out. Separating, getting away from the devil energy. We have the devil in reverse here and the devil in reverse here. I feel like this energy knows they're sensing a shift in this person's energy. And the shift is this person is feeling, I don't want to be in this anymore. I want to get out of this. which that may have been there for a while, but no action has been taken. I feel like the shift is someone, whoever this energy is, contemplating actually taking the action. And I think this energy senses that in the other. Devil in reverse, Ace of Wands, Chariot in reverse. Judgment, Queen of Wands in reverse. See, it keeps talking about, especially around the confusion and illusion. It's almost like the illusions that are being given or the confusion that's being caused is what's, um, there was a word. I want to say keeping this person frozen, but it's, there was another word that was coming through and I've lost it. Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's a fear of failure here. I feel like this energy feels like if they try to leave, it's going to fail. Or if they do leave, they're going to fail. But this isn't, this person has the other's voice in their head, is the problem. This is talking about making a final decision to separate from the other and get away from the devil energy. But in regards to starting something new, this Seven of Cups could also be options, someone looking at their options in regards to starting something new, but it keeps indicating someone's not taking the action. Something is stopping this person from, um, I feel like this person's doing everything but taking the action, like looking at places to go, um, planning on how to get out, but not taking the action. And the what ifs are preventing this person from moving forward. There's a fear of failure here. What if I fail, or what if I can't do it? How does Libra view the situation? Lady, feminine energy. So either you are the feminine energy or you're dealing with a feminine energy. The crosses, sacrifices, or burdens. Yep. See, this is like weighing the pros and cons of the situation, but um I feel like this energy is basing their decision, or basing taking action on things that may or may not happen. Um, this energy, when they've had enough, they will leave, because at some point, whatever the unknown is, has will they're going to think whatever the unknown is has to be better than what I'm in now. The whip, stress, anger, anxiety. See, there's anxiety about failing or not being successful in taking action. What is that word? It's coming up again. I'm hearing, it's like it's not coming all the way through, but I keep hearing frozen right after that. It's another word for, oh my gosh, I can't think of it. This person is pretty much talking themselves out of leaving or starting something new due to fear. And it's like, I can't find my words. It's unnecessary fear. So, how does the other person view the situation? How does the other person view the situation? Six of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups, Cancer, Posse, Scorpio. And the Emperor in reverse. Aries energy. I feel like this person, this toxic person, Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. They're more mentally and emotionally manipulative. That's why this is here. It's saying they're controlling. And also we have this Eight of Cups in reverse. They're mentally or emotionally controlling to prevent the other from leaving. So this is another one of those situations where this person is pretending to have all the power. They're trying to make the other person feel like they have power over them. But the thing is that this person is insecure. The reason they want to feel powerful is because they know they don't have any. Their insecurity makes them want to have to feel like they have power over the other. They want to control the other person. And at this point, I feel like it has been working. I feel like this person senses this is starting to crumble. Um, but they're still trying to maintain it because they don't want the other to walk away. It actually may be getting worse because they see the other person starting to slip away. Heavy on the emotional and mental manipulation. More than likely, the more this person feels the other pushing away, the more they're going to try to do this. So it is very important for the one who's dealing with this to find the strength within themselves to keep pushing forward. Six of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups, the Emperor in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. See, it's like their mask is falling off. Two of Wands and Death. Yep. Seven of Cups in reverse. Two of Wands, Death. Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Cups in reverse. Eight of Wands. So this is talking about communication. I swear, this person, to me, it feels like this person wears whatever mask they need to wear that suits the situation. Whatever will go in their favor. So if they feel the other slipping away, they use the manipulative tools they have. So say it's like, okay, I need to make this person feel guilty, or I need to affect them emotionally, or another time it may be, okay, I need to ease up on showing so much control. It seems like this person goes between, I have power over you. That's the mental manipulation. And then they go to emotional manipulation where I love you, but you know, you're the reason I do this. Um, it's like they know, they play the other like a puppet is what I feel like. And all this is, at this point, the way this is showing up, this person is doing all this to try to keep someone from leaving. They're losing control. They know they're losing control. So now they're working extra hard at trying to be the puppeteer. See, the imbalance is strong is what's showing up here, and that's what this person is seeing. They know this. They know I haven't been giving the same to the other. My mask is falling off, and they're going to leave. They're going to become single. Um, I'm going to use emotional manipulation to keep them from leaving. Yeah, it's saying this is indicating I need to change the controlling behavior. I need to communicate in a different way because the controlling behavior isn't working. So this could be a situation where they're becoming more softer in their attitude, but they're being more. I feel like there's a lot to do with guilt, um, trying to make someone feel guilty or make this energy feel guilty, gaslighting. It's more from an emotional standpoint. Either way, regardless, this is not good. Um, this energy up here needs to realize they deserve better, that they would be much happier um, moving on from this energy. And once you move on from this and get away from the control, you'll never unsee it again. Any relationship you get into, you'll recognize it immediately. So, how does the other energy view the situation? Key of getting answers. See, this isn't about this person getting answers. This is saying my mask is falling off. They're fixing to see me for who I truly am. I think they are already beginning to. Well, looking at something more deeply. That's what I'm talking about. This person is thinking to themselves, I need to use emotional manipulation to prevent them from leaving. And the bear, an authority figure, protective energy. This is just like emperor empress energy, which we have the emperor in reverse here. This person knows that the demanding, controlling, that's not going to work, that's pushing the other way away even further. This is saying I need to change tactics. This person may have been doing this before, but they're sensing the other slipping away, so they're changing their tactics to a more, they're trying to appear more heart-centered or more soft to get this other person's guard down, but they're also using emotional manipulation. This is all mind games for this person. They're wanting to stay in the other's head, whether that's fear-based or guilt-based. They want to stay in the other's head. It's this person more than likely has a huge abandonment issue or a huge rejection issue, because it seems to me that the reason they're, juggling all this manipulation tactics is to keep the other from leaving. That's the ultimate thing here, is they don't want the other to leave. But the thing is even though they don't want them to leave, but because they want to continue doing what they're doing. So this person just really needs a run for the hills. All right, let's see the outcome for Libra. Outcome for Libra. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Wands. Two of Swords in reverse. This energy up here, every single section is talked about confusion, illusion, not seeing things clearly. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands, Two of Swords in reverse, and all that is due to this person and their manipulation. Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of hesitation coming from this person. They know they want to leave. They know they're not happy. They know that they're not getting equal give and take. But when it comes, they question themselves. And it's because of all the BS that they've been filled with. Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords. Three of Wands in reverse, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. This person, all they're thinking about, all this person up here is thinking about is the fear they have. They're worried about something going wrong, or like I said, not being able to make it once they separate from this. There's a lot of fear and worry here about crossing that threshold of staying and going. But I feel like if this person could get to that point of stepping over that threshold towards going, they would go and never stop. It's just the fear of getting to that point. There's a feeling of hopelessness here. This person thinks they're stuck when they're really not, or they feel like they can't get away when they really can. And it's up to them to have this energy, to have the strength to keep moving. But that's what the outcome is showing, that there's still this it's a lot of negative thoughts. This is like, my ships are never going. Someone is saying that in regards to Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is broken family, broken home. This is saying my ships are never going to come in. It's saying someone's lying to themselves. Either that, or this person is lying to the other and saying, whatever it is you want, you're never going to get. Or, if you leave, you'll never make it without me. I feel like that's a lot of what's going on here. This person needs some other kind of support. More than likely, this person is isolated this person from family and friends, because I feel like what it would take is this person talking to someone else, a support system. Talking to someone other than this person would get this energy to see that what the other is saying isn't true, and that there is happiness on the other side of this situation. But they can't see it because they're only getting information from this one person. Tell me about the outcome for Libra. Fish, money, and resources. Yeah, see, this is talking about like, you can't make it without me. Or you'll never make it without me. You don't have the resources. Which could also, depending on how intense this person is, they could be financially abusing the other. They could be withholding money. Gentleman, masculine energy. Either you're the masculine dealing with the masculine. Something is being withheld here. Or if it's not actually being withheld, this energy is feeling like something is being withheld from them. It feels like it's physical. It feels like money, or some kind of means is being withheld. The garden, this is a social gathering or something being out in the open. See, this is like once it's done. This is the threshold I was talking about. There's a lot of worry here in making this situation like a finality, like making it real. There's a lot of fear and worry in taking the action and making it real. So what is the outcome for the other person's energy? It's really not, at this point, it's really not talking about there being any change. But what I do see is the transition happening in this person. This person, even if they're not there yet, they will get to the point of where they would rather take their chances on what may happen, you know, on the outside of this situation than stay and be miserable. Five of Swords. See, this is mind games. And that's exactly what's going on here with this person. Nine of Cups in reverse. It's saying that what they're doing is not working anymore. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, see, what they're trying to do is keep the other from seeing things clearly. And that is failing. That system is failing. And the more they continue to try to do it, the more it's going to fail. But this is all they know. This is all they know how to do. So, see, Queen of Swords in reverse, this is not seeing things clearly, which is all this was talking about up here. And it's saying, in regards to this person not being able to get the other to not see things clearly, they're not getting wish fulfillment here. My mind games are not working, is what this is saying. So that's what's showing up in the outcome. So it's saying in the outcome that this person may not be all the way there yet, but this is where that's headed. This person's system is crumbling. Five of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. And the Emperor. You could be dealing with the Aries. It doesn't have to be. I just feel like this person's very controlling. See, they're wanting to control the other in regards to not giving them clarity. And what they're not trying to give clarity on is the fact of, you can walk away. This person knows that the other would probably be better off without them, but they want to manipulate and control. And it's showing here that this person's playing mind games, giving up on the mind games. So what's going to happen here is whenever this person can no longer control the other, or feel like they can no longer control the other, they're going to let them go because they want to find another source that's easier. So these type of people look for people who are vulnerable or weak, or what they deem as vulnerable or weak. Um, Sometimes in this situation, you may be in a vulnerable or weak moment, but there's always the strength to and the ability to get out of this. Let me get some more. Nine of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, the Emperor, Ace of Swords in reverse, unsuccessful, Queen of Swords upright. Yep, things are changing. This person, the Sun, clarity. Yep. Two of Cups in reverse. This person is very aware of the cracks in the relationship. They are seeing that the other is beginning to see them clearly. Um it just keeps showing up like what I'm doing here is not working. What I'm doing here is falling apart. Where I was able to cause confusion and illusion, make this person unable to see, now they are getting clarity. It's like I can no longer maintain this facade of this relationship anymore. So, really, what this is showing is before this person even knows it, this one is aware that the things are changing. Things are, this person knows better than this one that they're getting away. And this looks like a situation that once this person knows that they can no longer, once the fight gets too hard to hold on to the relationship, they're going to let it go. But I feel like they're letting it go because they want to find, once again, another source that is not so difficult to manipulate. Outcome for Libra: birds, family, or gossip. Mind games. Yeah, it's the. This is just talking, saying things are not true. Playing mind games, but it's also saying this person's going to give up, or this person may be trying to do something in order to get the other person to give up, but it's not successful. This person is not going to win. That's clear. Choice, yeah. Yeah, see, I'm just seeing the tower all over this section. This person's their tower is crumbling. And it's because the other is seeing things clearly or beginning to see things clearly. And what they're beginning to see clearly is that they have a choice. And that's where this person is not getting wish fulfillment. The dog is loyalty. Yeah. See, this person wanted to keep the other blind, blind loyalty. Yep. But see, the sun is about clarity. By the time this is all said and done, this energy is going to see how insecure and how, and it may take a while, but in getting away from this person, getting away from the other, in time, they're going to see how insecure this person was and just how controlling and manipulative they are. And like I said, once you've been through something like this, um, in the future, you can't unsee it. You will immediately recognize it. And that may be the reason why some of us go through things like this, is to better prepare ourselves in the future. All right. Let's get the closing messages. These are yes or no cards. Closing messages for Libra. You have trust your angels, too stubborn to change. There will be a divine intervention after hitting rock bottom. It says no, but it says allow things to unfold. And on the bottom is karmic cycle. I said at the very beginning that this could be a karmic relationship. They must complete their karmic contract to clear negative karma. It says no, but at the bottom it says divine timing. All right, let's get last oracles. Messages for Libra. You have horse, and at the bottom you have crow. So let's see what horse and crow says. Horse, power, not gaining power over others or abuse of power, but power that comes from within, from having compassion, from using your unique talents, and from remembering that you are a vessel through which the universe can work and flow. True power comes from remembering that we are all one and acting accordingly. Horse is also about travel, exploring beyond where your own 2 feet and imagination can take you. Call on Horse to help you see the world from a new vantage point, to move in new directions, and to get there in a fast and power filled fashion. Yeah, the universe here, spirit guides, angels, whatever it is, they are definitely encouraging the one who's dealing with this to move on, move away from this energy. Let's see, Crow. This beautiful and intelligent bird knows the mysteries beyond what we can see and knows that this is all a wild and brilliant illusion. Crow is a shapeshifter and knows the universal laws, which are not at all the same as the laws which we humans use to govern. Crow is an omen of change, an invitation to look around you and keep your eye open for magic. A messenger from the great unknown. Crow reminds you that nothing is as it seems and that you have the ability to create your own reality. Change the way you see things, and the things you see will change. That is exactly what I was conveying here. Confusion, illusion, not seeing things clearly. Let me read that again. Change the way you see things, and the things you see will change. All right, Libra, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.